With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And off we go from Ford Field. Now an opening. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. That his first touchdown this year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And they'll take this down inside 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
We'll run the toss to Genty. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick. They're to wrap him up.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8. Penix now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he's going to somehow manage to get to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll be third down.
Sometimes the sack just comes down to playing with great effort, and I think that's something every defensive coach tries to preach to their defensive front. You will fall into a couple sacks if you just chase the ball relentlessly, and that's exactly the case here. Quarterback thought he had a little bit more time than he did, but he gets brought down for the sack.
On third down, Penix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to
first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Isaac to Small. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Tasman. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, faking the give. And that ball led him too far. Hit it too wide. Out of bounds.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Third and long.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 8, Panthers 60, Panthers 60, Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Get him.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Toward the sideline, he's got Tucker.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Third and inches. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Now he's free at the 35. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 62 yards. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Bowers the man in motion. Here's Genty. He's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
One more time with Genty. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Third and goal.
Set, go!
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Fourth and goal.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
A
This
21-yard
about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
Okay, ready.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and there's all sorts of options downfield in the passage. This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. here it gives. Touchdown, Detroit. Chad Ryland next for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 10-7.
Lions 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They put Pickens in motion. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. 39 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Penix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Now Penix on 3rd and long. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Lions are on top. It's 14-10.
Lions 14. Raiders 10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That's caught left side by Bowers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, needing a stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on third down, here's Penix. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw again, it's Penix. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Again, it's Penix. That's left side to Tucker.
Complete to Trey Tucker. 2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Okay, ready?
Second down and 8. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. To the goal line and in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown Las Vegas.
Touchdown Raiders.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 17, Lions 14.
Seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hold it ready. 60 by check. 18 Rattler. Warriors 7, Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Chad Ryland
on now for the field goal.
A 58-yard
This officially a 58-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. The Lions will tie this game up here late in the first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, Penix. Open man. That's Dante Fortin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Raiders.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Penix. That's to the right side. And caught by Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run out of the gun and tag on the reverse. Touchdown, Vegas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7.
Lions, 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go now. Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. They need 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 70 line, 19 side, 19, check.
Throwing is Penix. That's brought in. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it.
We hear that term right after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mustang 19.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And welcome down up beyond the 30. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there, so just past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Lions first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these off.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of the game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
So, we are through 3.
First down.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL
First down
on
Las
EA
Vegas.
Sports. So, first and 10 now from the 30. Plant. It's Penix. This one complete to Washington.
Penix
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
That one caught by Tucker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Going to throw again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
With a 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's right side and into the hands of Taslam.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll punch forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We've got ourselves a ball.
Ties the game 24-24. Chad Ryman to kick off.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On the handoff, this is Genzi. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best might have even lost a yard there.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, like just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here is Pence. The ball comes out. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with a turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's a second and 9.
At the 19-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Check smash. Check smash.
On second down, Warren. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, goal to go.
19 Tigers, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. And the Raiders have come up with it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here's Penix. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw is Penix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Pickens. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Raiders send their punt team out. Important punt here in this tie game late. To return, it's Shaheed. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good leg at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's first down.
Check that, street.
Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
I mean, Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm gone like a lot of symbolism. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name but I ain't ready.
It is second and 6.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's thrown right sides, but
Intended for Jameer Gibbs.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19. Ready.
on third down. They'll set up to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That one out wide to Gibbs. Now inside the 25. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Now the Raiders are going to use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Check, hurt. Here we go.
Here's Warren. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Okay, ready.
Now, second and goal.
Smash. Here we go, check. 19 Charger. Go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a